Are moving to Canada. Is there a compulsion to go to Canada? Why they are not moving to UK? Why they are not moving to Australia? Why they are not moving to United States? Canada, remember, put a lot of bans on Canadian students' visas. For example, spouse visas now they are banned, and they are making more tight and tight Canadian student visas. Means some courses are banned, like business studies from one province that has been cut from one college. Still, the students say we will go to Canada. What is the reason? Canadian students' work permit now has a problem. Now, court is being decided, and although Mark Miller announced in interview that we are going to increase the work permit of the students, because students were going to Canada for one purpose, for two purpose. Genuine students are going to the Canada for two purpose. Number one, study. Number two, to get PR. Number three, work in Canada. Mean they are actually thinking at three level. Number one, they will study and they will get foreign education degree, especially Canadian level one university or college degree, which will be acceptable worldwide. Second one, they will get work permit and they will work in the companies of the Canada. They will get huge experience and they will extend their work permit, and that will be the LIMIA approved work permit, and then they will get the PR. Mean they will apply for the PR when their 5 years will complete. Question is once again, even Canadian Department of Immigration and Citizenship, they had reduced the work permit of the students. Canadian Department of Immigration and Refugees, IRCC, they have reduced the work visa cap. The capping of the visas are there. Less number of the students are moving to Canada now, and also they have reduced the spouse visas. Mean now, if you want to bring your spouse cannot go with you in all courses. Reason is only one: the salary per hour, the earning per hour is more in Canada, $20 to $30 per hour. The students are still taking in Canada. Now, current announcement of increase of per week hours work by Canadian Department of Immigration IRCC from 20 to 24 hours. This was good news. This is the reason, if they are living in Asia where they are just getting 130 rupees per hour, here they are getting 1500 rupees, almost multiplied by 10 per hour. If you compare from Indian rupee, then you can calculate from the other parts of the world as well. So this is the reason the earning in Canada is quite higher than other international countries. And also Canada still flexible to give the PR. Canadians still hopeful statements like increase of the work permit of the students from 20 to 24 hours, and in peak time working, and when in the vacation time full work permit, and in some courses you can bring still your spouse. Remember, spouse visas are completely banned in the United Kingdom. Remember, if I compare Canadian student visa with the Australian student visa, Australian student visas are almost, if I will calculate mathematically, 60 to 80% application from the Asian students are being refused with no reason. Even genuine students are not being permission to enter into Australia. Even Australian lawyers are telling this is total looting of the visa, and they are referring that robbery of the visa. Why they are telling? Because the Australian students, who are students from international countries, who are 100% eligible to enter Australia, their documents are good. They had qualified under GST. They had given all justifications which Australian Department of Home Affairs want. Still, their visas are being refused. As compared to Australian student visas, Canadian student visa ratios are very good, especially for the country like India, China, and even Pakistan. So this is the reason that students are preferring Canada. Canada working habitat is quite good than UK and Australia. Canadian prejudice is little less than Australia, especially than Australia, because Canadian education is mostly comparable with Australia. UK study is not much famous because United Kingdom don't give work permit to the students, and the students have almost 0.1% chance to get the nationality or citizenship. Here, now current statement of the Mark Miller. If you will have visa, student visa, you may get PR. And we are making such rules in the future that each temporary resident holders should get the PR. This is the great statement. Earlier, there were conversations that PR numbers are decreased in 2024, 2025, and 2026. A lot of disheartening news it was for immigrants, especially skilled worker and student visa. But this current statement and these refreshed statements again and again, positive statements again and again from IRCC, from Immigration Minister is clearly telling their changed rules are not helping even Immigration Department. Reason is that number of the students are decreasing in Canada, and there's a pressure from the university and the colleges because their resources are being depleting day by day, and they are telling if the students will not come, will not join us, definitely we have only 1 year resources to run our colleges and universities, and we will be in a faint situation. Especially some colleges requested IRCC to increase the quota system for their students. Still, there are restrictions in Canadian students in the form of attestation letter. If they will not provide attestation letter from concerned college, their visa applications are being delayed. Even visa ratios are very good. Some courses like business studies and some specific courses are being stopped by the IRCC. This ban on international students or this capping on international students was just because that some think tank in Canada was thinking that housing crisis is made due to the huge number of international students. But now current research and thesis in Canadian universities and even Canadian think tank is clearly telling these were not the students who created the housing crisis. They are telling this housing crisis is due to lack of policies regarding construction industry, due to decrease in the labor market skilled workers in Canada. Already Canadian Immigration Department reduced skilled worker also along with international students capping. These both factors are affecting Canada adversely. This is one of the main reason Mark Miller is giving statements again and again. I will keep updating you. Keep watching World Immigration News by Irfan.